The story of Sandra Gambino is that of an artist who walks her path with unwavering persistence, defined by a lifelong love for music and the resilience to rise again after even the most devastating setbacks. Born on August 5, 1975, music has been her companion since early childhood. By the age of 12, she was already recording her first original songs at home. What began as a childhood passion soon became the core of her existence. Over the years, she worked tirelessly on demo recordings, producing track after track in pursuit of her own unique and personal style. Her first major milestone in the public eye came in 2003. Under the project name Erotique, she showcased her dance and trance tracks on the platform Uptracks. This proved to be a significant success for Sandra. Her songs held positions in the Uptracks charts for several weeks and even received airplay on the radio station Sunshine Live. At the time, the platform offered the chance to secure a record deal through strong chart presence, making this an especially exciting and successful era for her. Although it did not ultimately lead to a contract, this success served as vital validation of her musical talent and marked her first major victory within the electronic music scene. By 2005, she demonstrated her creative versatility by producing Muggle Dance, a song for children performed by Irina and the Regimbo Kids and released by a record label. In the years that followed, Sandra deepened her studio work, embarking on an intensive search for her artistic identity. It was a period of experimentation that ultimately led her to find her own distinct musical and interpretive style, an expression that was authentic to her and reflected her true personality. With this newfound confidence, she officially launched her solo career in 2009 with the same label, releasing the single, Feel Me. The debut was promising and a beautiful success. The song resonated deeply with listeners, received radio play, and garnered positive reviews. Following this, Sandra worked tirelessly on new material, consistently sharing demos online to bring her music to the world. Alongside her musical career, she had always harbored a deep passion for audio dramas. The desire to create her own work in this genre eventually led her to pick up the pen, writing the story Das Mal, das Geheimnis von Totenkopfstein. However, the road to publication was difficult. For nearly 2.5 years, her story was rejected by numerous publishers who failed to see its potential. Yet, Sandra remained undeterred, believing firmly in her work until she finally convinced a publisher. The audio drama was released in 2011, and the high-quality production, featuring top-tier voice actors, eventually won over the industry. In 2012, the work was nominated for Best Audio Drama in the Children and Youth category. After this project, Sandra's focus returned entirely to her music career. However, what was intended as a steady ascent became a journey marked by harsh resistance. She repeatedly crossed paths with producers and record labels that failed to move her forward. It was an era of broken promises, costing her immense energy and valuable time. These experiences constantly sidelined her as an artist and put her patience to the ultimate test. In 2019, a significant new opportunity arose through a collaboration with renowned producer Jens Gad, known for his work with Enigma, among others. Together, in his Berlin studio, they worked on Sandra's debut album, Shades of Love. Yet, this project also faced early struggles. The album was rejected by nearly every record label they contacted. Sandra had to endure a grueling, years-long battle, showing enormous perseverance until she finally found a Swiss label that officially released the work in 2022. But even after the release, the expected breakthrough remained elusive. The media landscape kept its doors closed, giving the album little chance to reach a broad audience. For the most part, it went unheard, with only a few radio stations playing a song here and there. Despite these challenges, Sandra began working with Jens Gad on her second album, Lonely Hearts, with renewed energy shortly after the release. However, the work had to be interrupted when severe health issues forced her to her knees. During this already difficult time, the most painful blow of all struck in December 2023, the unexpected loss of her beloved mother. With her, Sandra lost the most important person in her life, her greatest support and her safest harbor. This loss tore an immeasurable void in her soul, plunging her into a period of profound emotional darkness. The pain was so overwhelming that every new day became a struggle, and her music fell completely silent for a long time. When her best friend passed away only 7 months later, it seemed as though her world had finally stood still. After this period of trial, Sandra Gambino sought a way back to life in 2025 with the single, If Only You. For her, this song was a planned glimmer of light, a hope that things would finally take a turn for the better. Yet, she faced another bitter setback. The media world kept its doors shut once again, and the single received almost no attention. But Sandra refused to let this break her. Despite the industry's continued indifference, she persevered in completing her album, Lonely Hearts. During this time, a special encounter occurred. The famous music producer and songwriter Timothy Touchton, who has written for legends like Peter Maffay, took notice of her music. Believing in Sandra's talent, and with the two of them connecting deeply on a human level, he contributed the lyrics for 2 songs on the album. Now, we look forward with great anticipation to the year 2026 and the release of her album, Lonely Hearts. It is a deeply personal work that is finally ready to reach the world.